Caedmon is referred the first known poet of English literature, who is first noted by anglo-saxon historian Bede around 730, when he published his ecclesiastical history of English people. There was no account of his death and birth. Rather, Caedmon is referred as a lay brother of Whitby Monastery that was governed by Abbot Hilda in Northumbria. Lay brother is he who takes after the cattle in a monastery and is next to the monk. Reports indicated that Caedmon was illiterate and demonstrated no particular talents. The story of how he developed his talent is wrapped with folklore. One night, while he was asked to sing at the feast of monastery, he felt embarrassed and left the place to sleep at the stable with mere humiliation. During the night, Caedmon was visited by the vision of a man who commanded him to sing. Caedmon first really refused as he was illiterate, and then he was advised to sing for God and his creation. It sprang the nine-line hymn from him, which Bede noted in his history book. This nine-line hymn that praises the creation of God and his power is only work correctly credited to Caedmon. Something needs to be added here. Caedmon didn't invent any form of poetry writing. Rather, there prevailed very established Germanic forms of versification that was imported by Germanic tribes. These were alliterative verse, either of heroic or of religious in nature. In 1655, Francis Eunice, librarian to Earl of Arundel, first published a collection of poems that was credited to Caedmon, where he included a series of poems like Genesis, Exodus, and Daniel, and another collection of poems written in a different hand, now referred to as Christ and Satan. There are some additional entries in this manuscript, as fall of the angels, the descent into hell, the resurrection, the ascension, the last judgment, and the temptation in the wilderness. Later, Anglo-Saxon scholars questioned the authorship of this manuscript. However, Caedmon dedicated his writings to explain the power of God. He told all biblical stories with vivid descriptions and deep thought. He drew inspiration from English life and surrounding landscape. His action stories echo the true scenes of battle. Many tried to follow his style but couldn't surpass him. The exact date of Caedmon's death is unknown but is said to be around 680, as William Malmesbury wrote in 1125 that Caedmon was most likely buried at Whitby, and he was later canonized. The life of this man is now attested with numerous miracles.